Well, hello, Taurus. Thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel. If you are new, hello, I am Yasmin. If you have not already, please like and subscribe. So, Taurus, we're about to go ahead and get started with your reading. I am going to do a general reading, okay? So, we're going to see what's going to come out here for you. Let's go ahead. Let's get started. This is going, in general, is like love, your finances, how you're feeling, that type of stuff. So let's go ahead. Let's get to it. This is going to be for Taurus. This is for Taurus. Taurus, first card that came out is the Knight of Swords. Some of you have a Leo in your chart, or you're dealing with a Leo, or some Leo will be entering into your sphere of influence very soon. Okay. I do see that there is going to be someone who's going to come in your life who I feel is going to make you really, really happy or put a smile on your face. The only warning here when it comes down to this Knight of Swords, the only warning is that I will feel like it will be just like the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands may not move as quickly, but this knight right here, they can come in real quick. They may have a tendency to leave out just as fast. So yes, this is a type of person that may be in your energy, who put a smile on your face. You could be also dealing with the air sign who's putting you in this happy place, or maybe before they did. But I do feel like this person will be coming into your sphere of influence. All right, this is for Taurus. This is for Taurus. This is for Taurus. All right, Taurus. Ooh, so 7 of Wands. So I do feel like whoever came in to try to swoop you off your feet, they left just as quickly. Now, this is the interesting part about it, because here with the 7 of Wands, this very much so talks about how defensive you are to them. This could be someone that you may have blocked before, could have been someone that you're blocking or you may have blocked. But this person moves very quickly, and they are in this Casanova energy. So you want to be careful about this. This is more so a defense mechanism for yourself, meaning that you may not have even blocked them and none of that stuff has happened. But because the person is moving very fast, for you, this is a way of trying to keep them or make them slow down. This is a very good thing, okay? So for some of you, you may have been in a very fast moving energy before. Okay, you got burned. Now with the 7 of Wands, this is a teachable moment type thing. Give me a second. What the heck is going on with Taurus? This never happens. Juicy J, can you make one more comment in the comment section? Can you make one more comment in the comment section? This is what's been happening with Taurus. And that's the reason why I haven't been going live in the morning. Okay, thank you. All right, we'll see. I don't know. For some odd reason, it just seems like Taurus have not been getting, you're the only sign lately that has not been getting the notifications. I don't know why, but anyway. So I definitely see someone coming in here, a little bit of self-defense, which is what you should be doing, because I feel like you know this person. Yep, I feel like you know this person, whoever this is. But let's go ahead. Let's get into it. This is for Taurus. Oof. Taurus. Even if you're single and this is nobody that you know, you're automatically defensive because you've got before. Perfect word, Juicy J. Perfect word. You've got. Okay. And I feel like it's because usually these are the smooth talkers, these are the fast talkers. Now, I'm not saying that for some of you, this is not someone that you know, but even if it's no one that you know, you've experienced that, which is the reason why you're in this defense mode. But that ain't really keeping you from really opening up, which you will, because I'm going to tell you, just because you're in this defensive mode, I feel like this is a little cap, because your next one is the Emperor, which is letting me know there's activity going on with this person. I don't know. Maybe it's someone that you know that you are afraid is going to hurt you. Maybe this is someone new you're afraid that's going to hurt you. But I do see a lot of activity between you and this person. Now, I also want to talk about your money. I do feel like someone is going to put a good word in for you when it comes down to something dealing with work. That could be a reason why that sun came out earlier, because that was a sense of celebration. So this is a general reading, so I don't want to stick with just love, but I'm telling you right now, there's going to be someone that's going to come in and help you in some kind of way when it comes down to work, finances, maybe a teacher that's going to, help you, mentor you, or something like that. Definitely see that there's going to be some type of help on a home front when it comes down to work, finances, learning, that type of thing. So this is even a good setup for that. This is really good for anything, love and work and finances. The only thing is here, I just feel like you're a little protective over yourself, and it has something to do with what you may have experienced. Let's go ahead. Let's get your last card. This is for Taurus. Let's see. Let's see what comes out here for Taurus. For Taurus. Thank you. Wow, 9 of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Even if I did not mention anything about that, it ended off with your money. Let's talk about that for a second, because this is like too good to miss. First of all, the Emperor stands on its own 2 feet, okay? It's very grounded energy. Now, if you may have, this is very entrepreneur. It doesn't have to be, but it really is very entrepreneur type of energy. So if you guys have your own business or have been looking for something like that, this reading is saying how prosperous that business is going to be. A lot of you have had maybe failed attempts at trying to get something off the ground, and it did not work. That was a part of the challenge here with the 7 of Wands. That was a part of the challenge. So one thing that I will say as a guarantee, that your money is going to be really good. You're more so in a comfortable position. For some of you, there's something that I feel like someone could be helping you with, because this just looks so good. Money-wise, this just looks so good. I don't know how else to really explain it. I'm going to clarify it when I get into clarification mode. But the money aspect look really, really good. But I do see assistance and I do see help from higher ups, okay? Or this could be someone who could be financially investing in something of yours, okay? I almost missed that, because this is an independent energy. This is coming after the Emperor. So this is someone who will be more so an independent that's coming in, that's putting into your independent business, or someone who's helping you invest in something, okay? Hands down, one of the best energies, because your overall energy after that was the Queen of Pentacles. This is how you are faring after the investment, after the higher ups recognized you. This is how you are faring, which is the Queen of Pentacles. Absolutely amazing. Okay, that's why I was like, whoa, okay. So enough for that. Okay, that looks really, really, really good. Okay, now let's go ahead. Let's get into other parts of the reading. Your money looks good. I don't really think we have to go over that, but if we do again, and if we get a little bit more details, we'll talk about it. But let's start with that Knight of Swords. Let's clarify it here for Taurus. Let's get it. Could be actually 2-5. It could really be, truly. But see, the thing is, remember, the Knight is talking about maybe, again, this is someone who I feel, because it's a different energies here that's making me feel like it's someone who recognizes CEO, especially if there's anybody that will be in a music business that has some type of ability to pull strings. Who wants to do what? Invest in you here. Okay. Someone is coming in as a catalyst. There's been problems before in other areas of your life, right? So it's like maybe you were trying to, make a deal with someone before, and for some odd reason, there was always conflict. Someone may see that or hear about that and help you. If it's at work, it could be something like that. Now, let's see. That 7 of Swords, that 7 of Pentacles is hitting that Knight of Swords. Someone is thinking about you. Someone is thinking about you here, Taurus. Now, like I said before, I already know it's somebody that for most of you who you already know. I want to pull again, but this is definitely someone that you know who's been thinking about you. That 7 of Pentacles in this reading is thinking about, yep, they're about to make their move. Here it is with the Chariot, and then here it is with the Ace of Pentacles. Man. Oh, they want another opportunity. And I love the fact that the Chariot is hitting the Knight of Swords. Somebody is on wheels, baby. I'm talking about those wheels are moving extremely fast. So it could be a water sign, Cancer, or a fire sign that will become, not a fire, a air sign that will be coming in here, or if they have not already, that will be texting you, communicating with you, coming back in, wanting another opportunity. And remember, I said that this person is a fast talker. So more than likely, from what I'm seeing, they're going to, you're basically going to cave, Taurus. I don't know what else to tell you. You're going to cave. Like, this is cap. Like I said before, I already knew it was cap because then I saw what was happening after. It even got even worse when we got to the Nine of Pentacles, okay? This is cap all the way. Yes, you may be a little, trying to be a little defensive, try to put up a little fight here with the Seven of Wands, yada, yada, okay? But you're caving. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to tell you that. It's going to get even worse when we get to the Emperor, and that's how I know for a fact you're going to cave. Let's get to the Seven of Wands. Let's see why that Seven of Wands is there for Taurus. Seven of Wands for Taurus. Thank you. Oh, too many. I don't like that. Here it is. You got the Ace of Pentacles here. The reason why, I'm not going to say that you are not really being honest with yourself and saying that you were trying to move on. It's not that. The reason why you're really like, you in your mind, you're like, no, I don't want this. And some of you knew for a fact that you didn't. This could be blocking for some. Could be. But let me tell you the reason why somebody gave you the encouragement to even do that. Somebody gave you the encouragement to block the person for you to like completely move on. There was somebody else around anyway. Not saying that you couldn't do it on your own. But the only reason why you're even remotely saying, oh yeah, I don't want that mofo, because there's somebody else around. Somebody already interested in you. Let me see. Let me, because I still feel it's a little cap, Taurus. I'm not going to lie. I feel like a little cap. Oh my God. You got the Ace of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. Now you do have the Nine of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Let's get one more. I knew it. Y'all saw that feel. I knew it. I was trying to steer away from those who were coupled. I was trying to steer away from those who were in long terms, because I always have a set of those that's long terms and those who are singles. Singles, you look good. I'm telling you, I could already tell you what's happening with you. Okay, I'm not saying that this can't happen to those who were long term, right? This is basically meaning there is no negotiations, hun. The marriage is over with. The relationship that we have, it's over with. There ain't no talking. Anyone in a defensive stance in a relationships, there is nothing that is going to flourish out of that. The worst cards that you can possibly get with the Seven of Wands is the marriage energy. That means ain't nothing happening here. Okay? Someone is extremely stubborn. They don't want to talk about anything. We talked about this plenty of times. Okay, I don't know if we've talked about this. I don't know if I've even mentioned that with you before, Taurus, but I know I said it was Sagittarius. This is the most defiant energy I've ever seen, because a person is like completely guarded. And for you, Taurus, again, this is why it's hard, because I can't tell who's who. This could be someone doing this to you, or you could be doing this to somebody. But this is definitely more so long-term marriage type of thing. No, this person doesn't want to hear it. Now, how does this relate in a single energy? Well, the reason why you're more so guarded and saying, I'm standing my ground and not talking to you, because this person, they were not trying to give you the very thing that's sitting on the table. You've been patient enough. You've been willing enough. You've been very giving. You've done all of that. And now For you, you're like, okay, well, I'm just going to move on to somebody else. And like, you don't have time to be playing no games. Five of Swords. And don't rush back in here now because you see that I'm running. You see that I'm leaving, which is what this person most likely is going to try to do to attempt you from connecting with this other person who's, by the way, in your energy. Okay. So someone else is already here or someone else is already around. So let's go ahead. Let's get the Emperor energy here for Taurus. Let's get the Emperor energy for Taurus. Yeah, if it's a marriage, it's over. If it's a marriage, it's over. If this is just dating, this is like, you weren't going to give me commitment anyway. So I'm not really losing anything here. Okay. Three of Pentacles, Court. Can already tell you. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Five of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Not seeing it. Moving on. This is not workable. There's nothing we can build off of this. If this is a single reading, it is literally the complete opposite for you. I feel like you are going to be getting to know someone at a very intimate level, meaning it is in such a beautiful way. This is reminiscent to Virgos because Virgos are also dealing with that Emperor energy. Virgos had like 3 emperors this morning. Absolutely magnificent. But this is kind of like that because you have the Eight of Pentacles and the Emperor here. Whoever you're dealing with is business-minded, hands down. Business-minded, hands down. Now, the reason why I feel like the connection may not move as fast is because their business and their work, finances, and the fact that they have some sort of authority is something dealing with them having responsibility at their work where they're not going to, they take their time in relationships. But this is a person who you would just absolutely like swoon over. Okay, because they're very workable. You had 3 cards that talks about workability hitting the Emperor. For a single person, that read is absolutely magnificent. It's a problem with the marriage energy only because it's like, how many times are we going to try to fix this? It looks like someone wants to fix the connection. But remember, I said someone is not open for negotiation. There's one person here that wants to fix it. But the other person is like, no, I don't. That I don't do reversals, but I noticed that 4 of Wands was in reverse. And all of the marriage energy is hitting the 7 of Wands, not open up to any agreement, none whatsoever. Someone wants it to work and the other person does not. Okay. Let's get one more for the Emperor. Let's see what's going to come out. Yeah, new love. You guys have a beautiful energy. And then the 6 of Pentacles is always my proposal card. And didn't I tell you that this is going to end up being the single side? So for the singles, truly, your reading looks absolutely magnificent. Your money is on point. I'm not really sure what you're doing here, but financially, you are meeting your equal. This is the reason why you and this person get along so well. Okay. I love this. The person understands when you're not available. They don't pressure you because they have times that they are going to also have some type of, their schedule is not going to always be enmeshed with yours. I feel like there's a lot of understanding with you and this person. Both of you guys are very successful here. Okay. So that is my proposal card with that 6 of Pentacles. Let's get this 9 of Pentacles here for Taurus. And I'm going to actually read these cards with this one. So the 9 of Pentacles, you have you have the Queen, the King of Wands. You got 2 different people, actually. You can have a fire and a air. King of Wands, 5 of Swords. Yep, 2 of Swords. A choice. Now, you're single and you guys have a lot of different options. So the Two of Swords talks about needing to make a decision as a single person. I feel like you're going to make the right decision only because of this right here. It's already telling you what's happening here for you. Okay. And I can tell you that whoever you decide to either propose to or who proposes to you is going to be the person that is meant to be in your life. It's just no other way to put it. Okay. The King of Swords is a smart person. They're very intelligent. They don't do things based off of emotion alone. They do things off of logical energy, something that's going to be workable for the future. I'm not going to be with you just because your ass is big, right? I may like the way you feel, but are you going to be a good mother? I'm not going to be with you because you have a lot of money. Are you going to be nice to me instead of being mean? Because remember, the King of Swords could also be a very mean energy. So whoever is making this decision is basing it off of logic. Okay. I do feel like for some of you, they're here with the Five of Swords. This is again competition, which is also with that Two of Swords, walking away from one person over the other. There is going to be someone in your energy, to me, who I feel like may know that you're dating other people, and this is what's going to turn you off. What's going to turn you off is that someone is going to be pushing too hard when it comes down to a connection with you. And that is a turn off for any earth signs. When people, I'm not going to say it's a thirsty energy, but it does feel like somebody in general is just doing too much in order to get your attention. Five of Swords is like, yeah, you're trying to win, but how do you say that in a relationship? It's like you're doing too much and it's a turn off. And it feels very like, what is that word that they used to use? Pick me. And that could be with men or women. It's like, just be cool, be cool. So I do feel like whoever this is going to be someone that is more so a natural pick, a natural choice, someone who you and this person naturally get along, and there's nothing that you have to force. That is just what I'm saying here. Okay. So for your last card here, Taurus, what I'm going to do, I'm going to see what's going to come out here for you. Now, I'm not really familiar with this deck like that. It does tell you who you are as a person, your good qualities and bad. So I want to see what's going to come out here for you, Taurus. Let's see what comes out. This is for Taurus. Okay, this tried to come out. Oops. Ooh, I gotta hurry up. I got a reading right now. This is for Taurus. All right. So Taurus, for you, you have scapegoat. Uh-oh. It says, reveals the truth through honesty, important parts of conflict resolution, strong will, seeking justice, and protective. It's interesting because we saw protective with the Seven of Wands. The bad part about the scapegoat energy is issues of internal self-worth. You could have been raised by a narcissistic parent. You can feel like you are inferior, or had an abusive upbringing. Now, I want to see if this is good or bad. So I'm going to see what cards come out here, and that's going to determine if it's reverse or if it's upright. So let's see. This is going to be for Taurus. So far, so good. Some of you have had some horrible mothers. Horrible mothers. Okay, I'm not going to say this is pretty decent. Peace. Okay, so this could be you guys escaping narcissistic abuse, causing confusion, that type of stuff. Is something that I'm saying. I feel like there is going to be, especially here where it talks about honesty, I feel like you're going to come across someone or different people who are going to be standing upright. Okay, the Empress truly is the major arcana, so she is a person that is going to overshadow the rest of the cards. So I do feel like for a lot of you guys, this is in a good standing. It's not going to be in the reverse. And then here you have a Page of Cups. Some of you guys this does have something to do with your internal child. I'm going to be honest. I feel like your childhood, that's pretty rough because you had two cards that talked about parent, well, and child. And this one literally said at the reversal, all of this is basically dealing with how you were raised. So for some of you, you had a very rough upbringing. Very, very rough upbringing. And it looked like it may have come by the hands of one of the parents. It doesn't have to be a mother, but it could be because of that Empress energy. But then that child is there. It's like something was robbed from you. So I like the fact that it was more better energy, especially with the Empress and the Seven of Cups, because now you're given an opportunity to get out of these situations mentally. But either way, this is what I have for you guys. I have to get to know these cards a little bit better just so I'll know how to read it. But thank you so much, Taurus. Thank you guys. Again, if you guys are interested in a personal reading, all of that is below. And I will see you back here again soon. Thank you, Juicy J. Bye.